questions we get a lot are, what are you talking about when you say we move from data to information to intelligence? What this revolves around is what is business intelligence and what's a data warehouse? So that's what I'm going to try to answer here real quick. Data itself at Dell and at pretty much any large business like ours, you have operational, you have finance, you have different, these are databases that are out there. People use these things for their specific purposes. Whether again, it's finance, customer relationship management, manufacturing. There's all these systems that are out there. People are having to go back and forth, give and take data to get the job done. This is data. Now to these specific people using these actual databases and applications, it's information because they're understanding it, they're using it, it's going back and forth to these databases. Now for any company that wants to basically expand beyond simply tactical and individualized purposes of databases and data, you want to accumulate this stuff. This stuff all actually has to go downhill like streams to the Gulf of Mexico. It goes downhill into the big ocean and gets collected somewhere. This is the data warehouse. Dell Data Warehouse, we call it, also known as Teradata sometimes. It's the actual brand. You'll hear D3. All these different terms mean this big collective repository of all these transactional data that are actually moving. So this stuff gets accumulated here. It piles in. Now at this point, once it gets brought into a warehouse, it's basically losing its sense of any information that these people understood, and it's devolving back into just plain data. Not really understandable, not communicatable, not even something you can share that would make sense to us. It's almost machine specific. But it has to go somewhere, and it accumulates. It accumulates over weeks, months, days, and years. So that's what a warehouse is, a data warehouse. Now once it is here, the purpose, once it's in there, is to do something with it, turn it into information. Massaging is done, twists and turns and manipulations are done to that data to create what I'm going to say is information. Tables that make sense, that you can kind of read. But they'll always be specific to wherever it's sourced out from, whether it's finance or customer relationship or manufacturing. And so it's there, it's information, it's somewhat usable. But it's only an accumulation of a big database of a bunch of information. What do you do with it there? That's when you want to get into the intelligence realm, business intelligence. So after we've got data and we've brought it into the warehouse, we've got our information, it accumulates there, all the data just continually accumulates. How do you get business intelligence? The key is you take that information, now that it's information, and you start weaving it into the other bits of information, into an area, a virtual area generally, of business intelligence. Now, I'm going to call it business intelligence at this point, but in reality, this data, having been merged together through fact tables, dimensions, other technical implementations, now has the ability to feed back down through specific applications like Tableau, a new product, business objects, product we use a lot, Apex, self-made product. These applications are now able to pull down from that basic business intelligence and to feed it out further to end users who can then essentially apply their own information, their own knowledge, and further weave in with each other collectively into decision-making information, business intelligence, if you will, to make decisions and to guide the business. And that's really the whole purpose of what business intelligence is. That's how it evolves out of data and out of the data warehouse. And that's how you get applications and why you have to have applications to actually pull your business intelligence to your end users. This is what we do as a team. We work all the way from this level here of the actual data through the information to the business intelligence and even build out the actual applications to present to people. So Dell and the services that we work with can actually get their business intelligence.